Hello everyone, welcome back to your own YouTube channel. So, you are here with your friend Akriti, and today we are here to discuss about a very different spiritual topic. So, it is something from the chapter 16 of Bhagavad Gita. The chapter is about the divine and the demonic natures, where in the chapter 16 there are certain verses from 1 to 3 which talks about the cultivation of spiritual knowledge and charity, where the blessed Lord Krishna give these priceless teachings to Arjuna. So today let us understand that as per Bhagavad Gita there are four level of services. So what are those and how those four level of services can help us to help our own brotherhood, our own brothers and sisters across the globe in this COVID-19 pandemic situation. So yes, this topic and presentation is about helping the humanity. So let's get started without wasting much of the time. This is a very spiritual and a different series to what we are doing. So please make sure you like and subscribe to our channel if you're new. Make sure that you subscribe so that every time I post my new video, you are automatically notified. And also, post your views in the comment section. So yeah, let's get started. How can I serve in a better way? So this session is about all of us who would really, okay, that's a big applause, would like to serve in this situation and help the humanity. So as per Bhagavad Gita, there are four ways how we can help our own brotherhood. So first is the lowest form of a service, which can be done by helping the people physically. Then we have another level of service, which is helping the people emotionally. You know, the counselors, the psychiatrist, the therapist, they help the people emotionally. So that is the second level of service. Third level of service is helping the mankind by upgrading their mental body, that is their thoughts. And who can feed the thoughts? The great teachers through their teachings, which comes ultimately from the God. So when we read a book, we are sinking in the thoughts, upgrading our thoughts, our positivity to another level. That is one kind of a service. The highest and the fourth level of service is feeding the soul of other people, nurturing them and helping them to transform. So let's get started and see how we can, in this COVID-19 pandemic, help the people to upgrade themselves physically. I'm sure those who are living in the complex, those who are living in the, they have a watchman in their nearby their house, under their building, they can definitely start sharing the food packets with them. And as Mother Teresa says that charity always begins at home. So let us help them with certain amount of money, with certain amount of food, and take care of them because they take care of us. All we give them for is money in return of the time. Yes, we can also donate some clothes. At this point of time, we know that masks and the sanitizers are the much demanded, or rather I should say it's the most necessity item in each household, in each areas and pockets. So yeah, we can donate some sanitizers to the daily wagers, like the people who earn on the day to day basis. So if you know certain people around you, if there are slums area, you can donate the sanitizers and mask packets, the bulk packets, and that will help them to save their lives. Yes. And also, if there are certain old items like, um, certain like examples, electric appliances, if you have, you're not using them, you can donate it to your helpers, the servants, which take care of you and your family. All they want in return is just money. Yes. So money is something which we give to the people for their time, not for their services, not for their love, because love cannot be measured. And also, we can donate medicines to our relatives. So, the best thing you can do right now is like, gifting your family members a vaporizer machine, so that we know right this point of time, it's really important to clean and detoxify our lung and respiratory organ. So that could be the best priceless gift to your family members, to your relatives. It could be a lifesaver for them. So these are the ways how we can help people physically. Yeah, if you like it, give a thumbs up. Okay, so now we have certain points how we can help people emotionally, or we can help them to have positive thoughts instead of negative. So we can pray to God and we can bless the people. Remember, energy is real. Energy is everything which is around us. It's the energy which we think it not real, but it is real. Our thoughts are real, our emotions are real. For example, if it sometimes happen with all of us, we think about a person and the person just calls you up. So thoughts are real. What you think is what you receive. So the more positive you think, the more positively you will vibrate, and more you will feel good about yourself. Then, second thing, those who are into healing schools, they can use this priceless opportunity to heal the other people through the crystal healing, through the pranic healing, right? So, I am from a school which is about healing. So, we can heal the physical body, we can heal the emotions, and the credit goes to the founder of the school, who's Grandmaster Chokoksui. So if you're a healer, heal the people, heal at least your family member. In this fear kind of a situation, help them with counseling, give them faith. That is loving kindness in motion. Make sure that you give time to your family member. That really shows that you're very generous to them. Because at this point of time, when we can't go inside, we should go inside. When we can't go outside, we should go inside within us. And it's 2020 is a great opportunity we can use. And I mean, all of us, those who are working, those who are workaholic, those who are working, how much, be honest, how much time do you give to your family members? So use this time to be with them, to love them, to nurture them, to support them. And also, you can do pranayama, because pranayama is a very great ancient technique to decontaminate your lungs, to increase its inhaling capacity and exhaling capacity. So yeah, I am also going to share in the description box the link of my pranayama session. So you can see how we can do Nadi Shuddhi pranayama and certain do's, don'ts, and also how to do it live. Okay, then of course we should do certain exercises, because exercises just not only takes care of our emotional physical body, but also recharges our emotion. We think on a different scale. So make sure you do some or the other exercise, and then make sure you do make sure you make your family members also do it. So our next slide is about how we can help people mentally. So at this point of time, we know everything is online, everything is circulating via air, and you can, if you have some time, you can give free teaching to people, especially to the kids who are not able to, pay the money. So you can make sure that 2 hours of your week or 3 hours of your week, whatever it suits you, you can give it to the needy person, needy family. If you are a teacher by profession, if you have certain skills, you can share your skills to with people so that they can earn money out of it. For example, if you know how to do some artistic work, you can teach them to the people. If you know how to cook, might be you can teach it to the people. So anything you think could be helpful for the people, you can share it with them. You never know when they can use this as a medium to earn the money. Yes, so that will be the greatest service. Third is good thoughts towards people who have been unkind to you, because these people are like the tough challenge. These people are like the neck in the pain. Pain in the neck. I said it opposite, so sorry. So these people are like the pain in the neck. So this is a great time in 2020. You can take 10 minutes and practice forgiveness and send them blessings, good thoughts. Yeah. So that could be a great effect. Now, the last service which I just mentioned is feeding the other people's soul. That is something we can do spiritually. So most of the people think that spirituality means going to the mountain top and just doing and sitting there and doing the meditation. That's not what it is. Exactly. Spirituality is having the wholesome thoughts, wholesome emotions, and wholesome mind. That is good thoughts, good speech, good action, also taught by Lord Buddha. And the great ones, because truth is always dynamic. It has to be there in all the religion. It is above that, as said by GMC Case. So two ways you can help your own brotherhood and also declutter your brain and mind and detoxify yourself from the stress is by practicing the great invocation. So what is the great invocation? I'll quickly tell you. Great invocation is the prayer, invocative prayer, which has been given to the world by the Holy Master DK through Alice Bailey, and this is a four stanza prayer, a very short prayer. So this was given to the world during the World War II to bring the peace in the society. So you'll just type on YouTube the great invocation. You will find the link of the same. Don't worry, I'm going to give it in the description box. So it's very easy to do the prayer. You visualize the Mother Earth. You raise your hands in the blessing position in front of your chest area. Focus on your head, your hands and your feet, and you recite the poem. So do let me know after trying it, how did you feel? Okay? And another technique is doing twin hearts meditation. So most of the people think, meditation is so hard for me. I have to sit down and I have to just try to declutter my mind, not to think something. And what happened? It's just opposite. People are having more thoughts and they go topsy-turvy. Okay, and hence they are not able to do the meditation. So Twin Heart Meditation is a 20-minute guided meditation in the voice of Grandmaster Choa Kok Sui, who is also the founder of Pranic Healing and Arahatic Yoga. And he has given this 20-minute guided meditation where we bless, and of course we bless, and also we do the Om chanting in it. So if you wish to be the part of Twin Hearts meditation, I will share the Master Co link in the chat box, in the description box. And before doing Twin Heart, please do one set of exercise, and after doing Twin Heart, also do one set of exercise. It is really important to just decongest yourself before the meditation. You do your meditation, you feel relaxed, and after it, you of course want to assimilate the energies. Also on Saturday and Sunday, we have Twin Heart meditation. So I'll share the link of my WhatsApp group there as well. So yeah, if you wish to do Twin Heart meditation with us, you are most welcome. So these are the 4 ways through which we can help the people and achieve the sense of joy and calmness within us. I hope that you liked this small yet a very power packed session. Do let me know in the comment box. Are you doing something? And if yes, then what it is? What is that one thing which you loved about it and you would love to share with other people? Make sure you share this video with as many people as you can to touch their lives and transform their life. So that will be a very good karma to spread the positivity around you. Thank you.